Gonna be playing up contact plays. I'm taking Faze in the series, Trace.
Of course you are. For us, we take it over to the commentators. We got Harry and Hugo standing by for Faze versus Team Spirit. Sheesh!
Sheesh, indeed, Trace. We're ready to get this one started. Faze Clan taking on Team Spirit. Hugo, you're with me, and I know you're looking forward to this one, right? We were hoping that we got to see these boys. So let's take a look at this. Team Spirit with a T-side start here on Overpass. And already you've got a bit of a fight going on over here in middle. A lot of attention down towards short out of Team Spirit. Maybe this one man out through middle is going to keep these, this stack here for Faze Clan. Team Spirit might have an easy time ahead of them in this B bomb site.
Ooh, Brokey with a headshot, and now Carrigan up close gets overwhelmed. The Glocks are running Faze down, and they've got mollies to follow up. Barrels clear, and the plant allowed. Faze are playing retake with no kit currently. That could get problematic. Rain coming down connector. Mir is still hidden here. This is such a good position if you just don't show your head up. And Rain might not check it at this point. He's being baited in by the short player. Rain, loses his life. And now Faze have to come in on the flank. It is denied by Dexter. Olaf getting a kill. Twist moving in, covered by Brokey. And somehow there's still hope for Faze, but there's not much time. Sundai Young dies very quickly. And Mir now has to hold on in the 1v3. He can't. Faze are going to retake that pistol round and pick it up easily. Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. You know, thinking about how that round starts, you're quad stacked over in mid and long. You were on the complete wrong side of the map. Chopper's trying to sell this idea that it is the A commitment. So the rotations there for Faze were a lot slower than they were meant to be, right? Everyone's having a rotate background from over towards Fountain. The fact that they pulled that off is really impressive. And now they can look to lock in a good start here. I'm kind of just astonished that they're able to pull that off.
I actually love this buy for Spirit. You know, I was wondering if more teams would go for something like this. It's just the quantity of Galils, right? 1,800 a piece, plus the armor, plus any util you can manage, and everyone can buy one thanks to the bomb plant. So I think it's a really cool idea. If Faze see Galils, they're not expecting 5 of them, and so everywhere you go, you've got to watch out for rifles. Certainly not the AK, but it could do. Faze, of course, you know, expecting a buy here, put everything into it. There were no, you know, dilly-dallying, no one playing USP armor. We've got full rifles for them as well, but they are a man down. Chopper's found that opening kill. Now he has to lead his team to a bomb site. Looking like a Carrigan repositioning to the bank. He has got a teammate near about. It's Brokey with the AUG. So at least the best rifle on this top site right now. Spirit, as said, don't have a lot of utility. They've got 3 smokes. They would love some flashbangs, though. Can't even really get value out of 3 smokes on this bomb site. So 2 go through, and here comes Spirit.
Oh, and Brokey has tried his best to block this smoke at Dumpster. It's given him a bit of a wider angle. Team Spirit, are they going to be ready for this? Nope, blindsides the first 2, drops the bomb. Great stuff out of Brokey. He set himself up for that when he blocked the smoke. Carrigan, sure, he's traded after that first kill. This bomb site is still a tumultuous territory if you're Team Spirit. They're waiting for nades for the bomb plant as well. And if you're able to nade out Dexter, there it is. Perfectly timed for Olaf. That has just won you the round. That's why you've got this guy here.
Yeah. What a beautiful round, man. We saw teams like that. You know, in the last year or so, we've seen more teams start to play bomb sites like on Overpass, much the same, right? You know, running nade retake setups where, you know, you get a certain amount of kills, you get the advantage, you fall back, and then you have nade setups. Heroic is such a good example of a team that you know, pioneered that so long ago. Many seasons of Pro League ago. But yeah, you can do it on both bomb sites, right? You know, where you boost on CTB, you can lob nades into the plant, you can, you know, molly something Gamma do as well. So yeah, nice idea for Olaf, denies the plant, Mir saves a gun, but otherwise it's eco here for Spirit.
Yeah, man, I really like what we're getting out of Faze right now. It's very, very exciting. It just goes to show how smart Olaf is as well, right? Like, he's waiting to hear the plant noise, and then there's like 6 seconds left, and he hasn't heard it yet. He knows the bomb's also right there on truck, so he goes, well, if I lob the flash now, and not flash, if I lob the nade now and they were anywhere near picking up the bomb, they're dead to it, mate. So look at this. Mir's got this hero Galil. It's not every day that you see one of those purchased up. And it's already removed from the round. Twists up here on this little wizard spot, mate, levitating. Takes down 2 on the cross outside of Monster. Dexter has been able to retrieve that rifle at least, and that's actually quite sick for him, considering he has armor. Interesting to know, he was armor Glock, so I think, you know, the idea always was to pass this Galil around on the players who had that armor behind them. Chopper has been holding down the fort at long for a while. It's a little bit weird because back in the site, right, you got Raid, and then up in the toilets, Carrigan still lies in wait, and you don't know anything about him. So he could be a nasty surprise as you look to move into this A-bomb site.
Chopper. Oh, did he get spotted? Rain. Yes, he knows what's going on, and he's dropped the bomb. Now down to the rifle, and Dexter's going to hit the shot through the wall. Carrigan followed up onto as well, and Dexter, surely no plant today. It's denied by Brokey. Nice try nonetheless. That saved Galil. Does a lot of damage, doesn't it? 3 kills in the round. So Faze, they may be up 3-0, but Spirit are competing at least, keeping that money on the edge. And yeah, man, after we got to, you know, cast Faze's opening BO3 against Cole, man, I got a lot more hype for this team and what they could be bringing into the table this IEM Cologne round, right? Especially with everyone being on land. There's a certain benefit to, you know, all your players being together, getting those fist bumps in, friendly faces, having your coach behind you, rather than, you know, what you know, many CIS teams are going through in terms of having to, you know, play from their rooms. Still LAN, of course, still on local area network, but you don't have that same camaraderie, right, with your teammates. Things like that are hugely beneficial to a team like Faze in a position here. And so 3-0 up. Spirit focused B, but re-smoked at the monster. That will slow things down if they weren't already enough.
Oh, look at Olaf on this secondary orb, holding the short cross. And this is, you know, it's a bit of a risk. You are putting yourself out there. And, oh, well, there's the opener taken by Team Spirit. Good thing Twist was nearby to keep that even, keep you in a 4-on-4. You know, if Olaf goes down untraded there, it makes this round a rough one for Faze. Team Spirit, are they going to try and capitalize on this kill they've just got down towards the B bomb site? Looking like they were going to assemble the boost and then deciding against it. That's because they want to move in for the kill right here, right now. Twist holding from CT is flashed off the angle. Rain's dead in COD, so we need one of these B players to step up, and it's only Twist's left. He gets the dink on Dexter. But armed with only the USP, it's just like, what, 50 damage or thereabouts?
Damn.
Oh, damn good try from Twist, man. Really did all you could have asked for there.
Yeah. I mean, like, on this team, right, for Faze, you're going to see a lot of different people AWPing, right? Carrigan's been a primary AWP in his time. Rain has only got about 5 AWP kills in his entire life, but everyone else loves to wield this weapon, so that's the benefit, right? So when guys, anyone can pick it up. Twist hit some bangers, even the dink, but no round today. And that's kind of nice, because Spirit on the board early means this one's bound to be competitive. Certainly with Faze broken economically right now. Looking like an early B-pop. We got triple MAC-10s. The money wasn't great. We know CIS teams love these fast MAC-10 rushes. And with Chopper at the helm as well, this is nothing new. And so here they go, lining up the flash, and Spirit about to explode.
Yeah, and they come through short. The MAC-10s lead the way. Olaf Meister tries to cut them down, and he's in with a double on the D. Oh, he softened them up for Twist! And Twist and Olaf, oh, they've ruined this round for Team Spirit. They've cut through them like a hot knife. It's all gone wrong for the Team Spirit squad. And it's the Deeg armor on just 2 players of FaZe Clan that are able to tear you down. That is gnarly.
Twist has had his own meal today, Harry. He's 9-1. He's not missing a beat. Like, every D shot connecting, and even that AWP round, like the fact that you're going for a US, yeah, that last one. Even when you're in that AWP round, when he gets 3 kills of the AWP and then he swaps to the USP, like that's confidence. Not waiting a second to get the AWP back out.
No,
to try it again. No, you're just going for the kill as soon as you can.
From these last 2 clips, getting to see them from Twist POV, you know, like you can tell just from like the fights he's taking, how he's taking them, how it's looking. He's feeling it today.
It is great to get Spirit on the camera shots as well, right? For a lot of these games, we've had, you know, only one team on cam, but now we've got everyone here, so it's always nice. I wonder if Spirit will get loud on LAN, right? Obviously, as you know, said by the desk, we got players like Dexter, right? Not the most LAN experience, to say the very least, and so you know, you wonder where their heads are at, where confidence is at, and hoping that they can keep up the camaraderie themselves. We've had certainly some teams here at LAN, or some players making some noise. Device is the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah, obviously the downside, right, is that the Spirit, it's only some of the guys out of that quarantine, right? Dexter and Magic still in it, and they will be till the end of the event. So now the boys are having to try and carry the energy in this instance.
Well, better some than none, right?
And better some die young, right? So here we are. Bit of short control taken. Yeah, maybe gonna get boosted up by Magics. They were gonna employ this the other round and they decided against it and just went with a fast B play. I think with how some of these results have been on the back of these B plays, they want to try and gimmick a kill out of this before they hit the go button.
I love this silent jump as well. There's no one crouching, so you'd have to double jump, and then you hear that squish on someone's head, and it's an easy freebie. It's going to be Carrigan falling, and Olaf feels like he has to take some space. Peaks Monster dies. There's some young Brokey alone on the York, missed shot, and now they get closer. Brokey with one. The lineup is almost there, but Brokey needed 3. Decimation on the B-bomb site. And now we're getting loud, Faze Clan.
Come on, fist, yeah, give Carrigan the fist bump. I was worried he was going to get left hanging. I felt real second-hand embarrassment for Carrigan there for a moment. But Olaf, don't leave you hanging, and Brokey don't leave you losing out, does he? Look at this. Oh, it's gnarly, like he's so ready for every single fight, throwing himself in, some Guardian-esque play, dancing around the pillar. Beautiful, beautiful out of Faze, beautiful out of Brokey. And, you know, considering yesterday Brokey was one of the players who had, like, you know, some trials and tribulations, I guess you could say, it's great to see him delivering the form we know he's capable of today.
From the get-go as well, no waiting around. Faze, they're getting pumped up right now. Obviously, hearing Carrigan scream is a delight. And that's just going to keep you performing, really, at this point in the game. 5-1, Spirit shattered. And not just economically as well, it's down to Deagles looking for B picks. I love how Rain started this round. He just rushed A long, got a kill, and completely disappeared. Spirit cannot refrag. They've got to regroup at B.
Twists, man, waiting in this position again. And with the kind of game he's having, I do not love it. It's for Team Spirit, right? It feels like this B site is just... it's home of the gods, man, right now. Like, you keep going in there, and you're getting churned up, whether it's up against Pistols, whether it's up against Brokey's AWP, or even Twist's AWP. You have not been getting the results you wanted. Olaf spots a bunch of players at short, and so now Twist's laughing to himself as he's given another chance down through Monster, this time only good for 1. The rest of the gang start to spill on through. 2 out through Monster. Carrigan's holding for this. He can time his peaks with Olaf, and that's never even needed because Olaf has knocked them all out of the round. Faze Clan up 6-1 and showing no signs of slowing down.
It is beautiful, isn't it? And it's Spirit's map pick.
Yeah,
Gets
I
me a
mean,
little concerned.
this is like one of like a bit of a CIS classic as far as maps go, and on top of that, it is like, you know, one of the go-tos for the Spirit squad. That's why this scoreline is so shocking. That's why I think when we look at Brokey and Twist really like spearheading this one, and some of the rounds we've had out of the supporting cast on Faze, you've got to be impressed with where they find themselves in this map.
Again, not waiting around. Spirit is just going right out. Beat the white peak is denied for Carragher. Dexter was scoped on with the AWP, and Olaf is smoked off at short side to Spirit. In they go to the bomb site. Olaf boosted. He has cover for the short pipe, but Spirit, they've got numbers out Monster already, and they know where Faze should be. Mir's coming up to clear it. He's got to be very careful with his double setup and the door off as well. And Twist gets mollied out, leaving Olaf above the boost into the fire. You can't survive it this time around, Olaf. There's no bomb ticking. Spirit don't need the plant. They've got all the kills.
Yeah, and even though Brokey gave us that one moment, asking him to 1v4 in a lost B side, that is an entirely different request.
He's expecting a flank, but it's coming later than he's imagining. It's just making sure he can't save.
God, yeah, this is like some real combat saving.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the real estate to go back up to A and, you know, be able to guaranteed hold on to the gun. There's that kill onto Magix. That's going to trigger him to try and rotate up, but he's still being cautious. He's still aware of the possibility of this wrap.
Yeah, the more silent it is, the more obvious it is at this point. Why is Spirit not hunting me? Why are they not trying to get the AWP out? Well, that's because they think they've already got it.
Look at how like paranoid he is right now, though, right? He knows they can boost heaven. I think, luckily enough, the fact that Mir has just run through the A site has given him some kind of awareness, but they hunt him down, they tag team him, and Team Spirit get a second, and they find all 5 kills as well, even stripping the AWP away, which is really, you know, the most important thing there. You don't allow that save to come in, because if you did, you know, you would have had an investment coming in here from the Faze squad. They could have had majority of players on rifles with the AWP to try and bolster it. Instead, Brokey goes for a hero AWP investment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Feeling it.
I get, you know, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan, but it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea.
If it works, it works, but I'd be surprised.
If it works, he's going to
does.
look like a 900 IQ, absolute genius. The thing is, glass cannon AWP to be juggled around and become more glass cannons. That's essentially what this is.
The danger here is, like, you've got to play for the save if you can't win the round, because, you know, next round you're going to be broke and you're going to be ecoing into a full buy. So, oh, bye-bye Carragher, jumping on his teammate's head and now falling down many feet. So yeah, Brokey, he's got to, you know, get kills and get out alive. Weird Molotov. Brokey going to rotate A. And yeah, this is like, you know, I think FaZe probably know that Spirit are expected to go B in this round, but you're just hoping that, you know, not only you can defend the AWP, but maybe Spirit overcomplicate it, outplay themselves and go back up. They're not. Spirit have had a game plan set towards B, all T sides so far. Those flashes full blind everyone, but it's not a problem. As said, FaZe aren't here. So yeah, the AWP, you know, it may be a bit crazy, but it gets saved. It calls the very early.
No, yeah, this was definitely the right way to approach it. You know, like it's fine as long as you can commit to the save, as long as Team Spirit let you get away with it. And the fact that this call, as you say, came through so soon, I think is the important part there. And, you know, to really top that off, the whole round was designed around it. You know, he has 3 other players with him on USPs as like bodyguards. They can be the ones to get found first. If Brokey does die, they can at least pick up the AWP and hopefully get it out of the round. So, you know, if that was how they were always destined to play this and approach it, then yeah, man, let's go. Get the AWP out.
You know, it's nice to see Spirit not deterred by some of these really gnarly B holds. Like, think about these B holds. Remember, it's Twist and Olaf with the Deagles. It's Brokey finding the 4K. It's very clean rounds for FaZe, all things considered. So Spirit, their game plan is B, and they're sticking to it. They're going back to B. They're winning more rounds now. And, you know, as Moses said on the desk, right, he just saw this team play in the CIS RMR. He said that no map was good for them but Dust. I mean, this is their second best win percentage map, right? Like, this is where they should be showing up. It's their pick in the series. FaZe got rid of Dust. There was no choice for it. So, you know, you get a little bit worried if they can't warm into this T side, especially for the longevity of this series. But back to basics, back to B.
Yeah, I mean, hell, dude, this has basically been home away from home for Team Spirit. They've loved hitting this site. This time they've opened on to Twist. Carrigan trying to play around these smokes is only good for one. And so Olaf now is feeling this pressure. He's all alone, back at the B site, calling for rotations. If he can get one before that plant comes in, maybe you're interested. Instead, it's Rain knocked out by Magix. And that is going to force the save out of these double AWPs, right? 2 on 4. Already you're thinking about saving. The fact that it's 2 AWPs in this retake with only the smoke on Brokey, you can't do anything to force these players into your sight lines. And so they're just going to try and bow out with the AWPs.
Yeah, I think it's just the mind game now. If they can't keep going B, guys, we're double AWPing A. Like, eventually, they don't know what's up. They're going to walk into it. Nope, Spirit are just setting B from the beginning of the round, and not swaying away from that idea. So how will FaZe deal with that in the follow-up? Oh no, they're doing it to themselves again, Harry. They're trapping themselves in CT spawn. Brokey actually had the A site for a moment, but he's come down to play with Olaf, and this is fine at least. No one's hunting, but you get a little bit, worried after what we saw last time around. So save is allowed. Both AWPs in the follow-up, but not much behind them. You shouldn't really be full buying here if you're FaZe. Give Spirit a 5th, which, suddenly doesn't look too bad. This was one-sided. This was 6-1. Well, now it's about to be pretty darn close.
Yeah, I'm really curious where these AWPs end up. I imagine you just split them 1-1 again. Yeah, Olaf gonna head down towards the B site with his, try and supplement this hold a little bit, try and pad the site out. Brokey, what's his call gonna be, right? He's up here on A, he's gone down into connector. I was curious if we were gonna have him try and take an early fight, but instead he just smokes it off to steal that bit of control away and slow Team Spirit down on this side of the map.
Yeah, Door's also been blown off by his teammate from B, so that's nice. He gets to drop the smoke when it fades. The door's open. Spirit, if they're in connected, they're a little bit paranoid.
Yeah, right? They've really kind of given this illusion, like, yeah, we might have taken short, right? The door's blowing off, con smoke. This is all kind of giving some signals that we've either taken connector or we're fighting short, and that's why we see Team Spirit having to take some time to clear these positions now.
It's such a lovely little ruse because we have 4 on A now for FaZe, so they're really trying to read into Spirit hitting this top site. They're really hoping they go back up, and Spirit certainly may. Taking water though, realize this is all but a fake for FaZe. The bomb's still back in middle, so anything is possible. Olaf dropping B, doesn't want to, stay with a solo eagle on that B site forever, and Dex is going to get patiently rewarded for Rain's kill. So it's starting to look good now. Twists in the toilets, should be cleared here by Mia. If he goes the full distance, see if the PT50 can do anything. Okay, for Twist, can he get out with a gun? Oh, he tries to pick it up, but Young hunts him down, and now it's up to Brokey on the site.
Yeah, 20 seconds. They've got to run into this AWP. They've got to run into the double AWP hold. They've got to break through this iron wall of Olaf and Brokey with just 14 seconds on the clock. Olaf's seen an army, takes a leg. Another man crosses into the site. Olaf is still here. No scope connects, but it's only the tag, only the leg. If he killed Magix there wouldn't have been time for the bomb plant.
The round, Harry.
That's so sad for Olaf, man. It's so close to a round-winning play.
What more could he really have done there? Getting jumped on. Magix is mid-air. But yeah, if he hits that kill, almost a guarantee that FaZe get that round, right? Spirit may have been close, but the time was already down to 5 seconds as Magix was putting it in. So all the confusion, all the kerfuffle might have been enough. Very nice try. And yeah, look at that timer tick down. Look how close. The spacing wasn't there. That's absolutely around for FaZe if Olaf gets the kill. What can you do? Move on, brush it off, B-rush, and get denied in the entrance. Twists! The damage done is impeccable. He sets his team up for a win within seconds of the round beginning. Chopper's on 10 health. Dexter didn't see anyone, just smoke kills. And where the hell do you go from here?
And of course, it's these two guys who, on these B rushes, whenever there has been a round-winning round for FaZe, it's often come off the back of Twists and Olaf doing the bulk of the damage at B. They open up this round with a triple kill through the smoke, 2 for Twists, 1 for Olaf. And really, for Team Spirit now, I don't think they're thinking about winning this round in any way, shape, or form. It kind of becomes about damage control, trying to do something trying to make this feel like less of a win for FaZe by dropping some players out of the server.
Yeah, because this was FaZe on their last legs, right? This was them about to be reset or broken at least. So keeping 5 alive here is massive. That's definitely the call that Karrigan's making, guys. Just try and trade at least. Like, don't die. We need this money if we want to run away with the CT side. And Brokey, close shot, gonna hit it onto Chopper. That's gonna be Dexter. Probably just saving himself, right? He's got the mad money, but after peeking into Olof, there's not really any hope that FaZe are going to give him kills here. So Dexter just looking for some exits and then going to be able to drop over guns if needed. I mean, the money's still pretty good for Spirit, so there's no real problems just yet. Spirit have a chance at a really good T side despite a slow start. And we are getting a bit of a banging matchup here, if I say so myself. Counter-terrorists win. Risky, but he got a molly, so all worth it.
Yeah, I'm happy to see FaZe starting strong as well after that matchup versus Astralis just yesterday. We were very excited to see where FaZe were at after looking at them in the play-ins, right? They were looking really, really strong there. They come into that Astralis game, then they have a slow start. They go on to make it a pretty competitive series that still ends 0-2.
Yeah. Crazy triple OT. Like at the end of the day, they took Astralis distance, man. They were competitive. And so there's something to be said for that.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those moments, right, where you were kind of left saying to yourself, like, maybe if they'd started the day just a little better, right, and gotten like one extra round here and there, it would have made all the difference. So that's why it's so pivotal to see them in this lead, keeping it up and looking to build upon it now into the B site for Team Spirit. FaZe Clan, they're relying on Twists and Olof again, and this time Twists is out of the round early. Olof Meister calling for rotations. Mir is holding on to Con. How many can he get away with? Rain, little backflip, but doesn't stick the landing. Man down now for FaZe in this retake. Karrigan and Olof, the only two able to pressure this bomb site. Karrigan swinging wide from heaven. This is ballsy. He is out in the open. He is out on an island. The flank of Brokey's shut down. Karrigan still committed. Also dies at the hands of Some Die Young. And Olof, he might have been here since the beginning. He'll be the only one left in the end.
Yeah, gonna look for some exits as they hunt him down, but really it's not gonna change too much. You can see Mir's already on exit duty. This guy, Mir's had a hell of a round. He caught a connector rotate, then he went back to T-spawn, killed a monster, a monster flank, a big flank, and now he's hunting Olof down in CT, who seems like he'll get away with his life. He's on full health. Mir's too far, but it's still a nice attempt nonetheless. FaZe fall in that round, and again, it's the B play, it's the B problems. Spirit really haven't even attempted this A side other than that one round into the double orb. They did win it, albeit a very close round. They don't seem to really care about top right now, and I can't blame them with the results coming in with 6 on this T side, with all the money in the world, no more ecos left up for Spirit. Let loose, go wild, have fun.
Oh, Brokey trying his hand at a mid-peak in the round. Will get flashed off and just concedes it for now. I like that the AWP is still trying to get this information early for FaZe, right? Not feeling deterred by how some of these recent rounds have gone. It's nice seeing a confident Brokey. They're out in middle with the toilet smoke down. Brokey can't see a thing. He doesn't know what's happening in mid right now. And he's alone up towards the A-bomb site. If he falls, this is a big problem for FaZe Clan, right? Team Spirit could just pick up the pace and win the round right away. Brokey, we need a big moment out of him on this AWP. We've had a few in this game so far.
He's fired off. They know what they're up against, but he has backed up safely and even called for a bit of a rotate as well. So a little more padded our FaZe on this top site. They'll need to be. Spirit look convinced, committed, 5 here. I wonder if Faze, you know, they're going to start realizing this B site is completely empty. They don't want to go for any plays, but we do have some monster jiggles coming in, so maybe room for a third rotate. It won't be here in time, though. The smokes are coming over. 30 seconds, Spirit closing the gap. Brokey's still here. That third man of Rain is in position very soon, and so Brokey, if he hits this first shot, it could waterfall out of control of Spirit's hands.
Oh, but he's blinded off the angle. Good flash. Now they're getting closer to Brokey, and he's side-swept out. Carrigan will put up a hold in this site to maybe give you a reason to retake this round if you're Faze. He keeps it in a 2-on-2. Twists and Olaf, as mentioned, two of the heroes from this B bomb site. They're the two left in the retake now. Dexter and Magix both fall off together, and they're playing long around this bomb. Faze should be able to piece this one together. Olaf has pushed through toilet. Short was clear when he was there last, and site is looking pretty empty as well. They might be able to figure this out. Olaf has just come from short side, so he's not ready for this repeat from Team Spirit. Dead to the AWP for Dexter. Twists, while he's good for the first, asking him to beat the AWP at that kind of range. It's unlikely. And so that's 7 on the board for Team Spirit.
Man, I thought Faze would realize sooner, right? They just didn't know where that second guy was. They knew one had backed up long, but not the other. And at that point, it's a lost round. Spirit, lovely little wrap there, right? They're scared because as much as Faze don't have the info, neither does Spirit. They have to walk long. They have to walk toilets. They don't know the timing of Olaf coming up connector. He could be late. He could be hearing them. But instead, Spirit, it's perfect for them. They set up, they deny the defuse, and they find even Steven, 7-all. And Faze broken for the last round of the half. This could be Spirit winning the T side of Overpass. Considering this was a 6-1 start, that's not what I had in mind.
No, right? This is one hell of a recovery out of Spirit. And they should really be, you know, proud of themselves for this one. As you say, 6-1 down, and now a chance to win out the half. That is kind of unreal. And certainly makes us feel better about Team Spirit on their map pick, one of the classic maps for them.
Yeah, it shows that they got more in the wheelhouse than just a one-map army, right? You know, we've seen Spirit do some great things this year, and so it'd be a shame to...
Oh, the boost.
Oh, the jump. Was that heard? Was that cool? We'll have to find out. Twist has been watching the boost, but this time he's moved out of position. It won't make a difference. Mir falls off, and Spirit get ready to go.
Yeah, Barrels is Molly. That's going to clear that out. They will have to be worried about the site, and there's a lot of bodies in here. Twists blinded, as you say. Dexter throwing in this utility to help out with the push. The rest of Team Spirit all following through with kills. Rain on the MP9, good for a double, and he's traded after that. So Team Spirit, they do win out into the CT half. Now we get into this second half of play. FaZe Clan are hoping they can have a start as strong as they did in that first half, to maybe put the fear back in Team Spirit.
Yeah, they certainly look fearless right now, just going back to this B site with a vengeance, despite FaZe having some really nice holds down there on lower. Let's see what FaZe's T side's like. Straight up to A, going for the long control, and no flash to signal anything. Dexter's caught in the open. He's still able to run back in time. FaZe, do they do the classic? Do they run con to B? Are we pulling out the MM strats, or will FaZe just commit here? Nice tap for Dexter. Rain doesn't get a chance to play the pistol round. He's very sad. And back go FaZe. They don't like what they see in terms of the range USPs. They're going to reset B.
FaZe fans are probably sad he doesn't get to play the pistol either. This guy is often one of the backbones of pistol rounds. So, a pretty important kill to have found. They're going to go down con. They're going for the matchmaking round the world call in a sense, right? Out to long, through con, into this B site. Team Spirit are already here holding the line.
Oh, these taps are dirty. Magic's getting overwhelmed a little bit, but it's not like FaZe are getting any closer or any more comfortable. Everyone hitting their shots here for Spirit, and it is clean as can be. 1 for Chopper, not a problem. 5 alive. And 9-7, okay. You win the half with a great comeback, and now you take the pistol? I'd be a little worried in FaZe's boots.
Yeah, I mean, mate, if you're FaZe, the best you were able to go up was 6-1 over Team Spirit. They are now 8-1ing you back in response, right? Essentially, that's kind of how the round flow's been. So Team Spirit saying to Faze, anything you can do, we can do better. We've got this force buy from Faze Clan. Deagle's out aplenty. And a bit of connector control getting taken. Twist is lurking out through top mid, and the bomb is actually going to move back around and join him. Right now, Faze Clan, pretty standard little default here. They take away connector control, they get out in middle, and they have a player holding on for any B aggression. This allows you to go back to B later on. It gives you a bit of an idea what's going on at that side of the map. And so the fact that they're pulling Olaf away means that this might be an A commitment out of Faze. They no longer have that info as to what's going on at Monster, what's going on at B.
Yeah, Sundayoung got to be careful, but that smoke gives him a bit of room to move. Drops a nice little grenade, just dumping his util while he can. He knows this one feels inevitable. 3 on the A site. Spirit have the right idea in mind. Flash peek, Sundayoung dodges it. Chopper goes back in, and Faze is just getting whittled down, cut into tiny little pieces. Olaf up on long, but the Tech-9 is a fickle beast, and it's only Brokey left up, not for long. Spirit 5 alive again. It's not getting any easier for Faze, that's to say for sure. That was a full force buy. Spirit at least made theirs close when they went for the 5 Galils. Faze's Deagles don't do any damage. And that's a rare sentence to say.
Yeah, it's just unreal to me, like the kind of guy, the kind of player you must be to be able to not just go like 1 and 6 down and pull it back till you're in like an all right spot, but to actually take it back dominantly in a scoreline similar to what was done up against you, right? And then to keep taking it even further, like that is really impressive. Faze had all the momentum built up behind them. It was looking really good. You know, Team Spirit couldn't really get anything going. And now here they are, kind of blowing Faze out the water and making us ever forget that there was this great start for Faze Clan. It feels like all my attention is getting drawn back onto Team Spirit here on, you know, what used to be like their home map.
And rightly so, right? Because you can't doubt the results in front of us. Spirit having fun with it. They're flexing. They're pushing up, taking some water control. There's been some nice flashes in this round to catch out Olaf over the graffiti wall. Sundayoung has stopped caring. He is in the T-spawn right now, although this could be awkward. He's going to miss the timing. Oh, yeah, he does wrap connector. I thought he was going to go B for a second. Dexter drops the bomb, but this shouldn't be around the Faze have any say in the matter anyway. 2 pistols left up. Sundayoung stops walking, and it's not pretty, but it is a kill, and it is a 3rd flawless round in a row. Faze have not had a kill in all 3 rounds of this T side.
I like that Dexter's very, very keen to, or not Dexter, sorry, Sundayoung was very, very keen to show the flank that comes in, right? Like running to go find that kill. It's kind of going to make Faze like a little bit paranoid, right? It's like showing you, yeah, look, man, we're coming from some unknown place on the map. I'm fast flanking. This is stuff you're going to have to watch out for.
Yeah, and Dexter's brought up his first AWP of the CT side, but he is 18 and 6, right? I think there were questions on, you know, land jitters, land nerves, even land performance, right? If you take the mental out of it, what will, you know, Dexter do on LAN, considering how good he is online? Well, it's not holding him back by any means. That seems clear as day. The flash peek with the boost, Rain is waiting for it, but he can't get a kill. Talking of Dexter, he's opened up on A long. Twist is dead. And so, yeah, this AWP, it strikes fear in Faze Clan. Karrigan getting out middle. If he runs away, Sundayoung will hear it. Karrigan's got util at least to throw towards. That looks like the B-bomb site more than anything. It's going to go down over the wall. I know. My mistake. It bounces off the skybox. It's the little lurk smoke up towards A, and here they go. Faze regrouping down on lower, going towards Monster. There's 2 CTs in position, but Spirit are already drawing rotations back.
Yeah, they're so cognizant of what's happening in this round. They've reinforced this B bomb site with plenty of time left, and that's going to prove to be important with Chopper knocked out, Mir as well. And now the bomb's coming back up to A. Carrigan has made that call. He's saying, boys, I'm in the A site. We don't get days like this all the time. His barrel's been spotted, and actually, Team Spirit were coming this way to save. This is wild. They're clashing at the A site now. This wasn't the intention, but it's what's ended up happening, and they might win the round on the back of it. A 2-on-2. Rain's all the way down on the B bomb site. He's having to rotate up. Carrigan has got to stay alive, and he will hold off the first man out through Bank. Now it's Sumdai Young versus Rain. Is he ready for this wrap from B? The bomb's on truck. Rain's in the right place, right time. Defuse getting stuck, and Rain's gonna lock the round in, but still, oh, that is not how that was meant to go.
Oh my goodness. You take that though, right? The double entry into B for Rain. That's, as you said, what forced the save. Spirit are like, guys, let's get out of here.
That's wild though, right? They're running up to A like, all right, boys, yeah, look, we just have to let them have this one. And then Dexter goes, hang on, you're not going to believe this, but the bomb's going down A.
I mean, it was a really nice fake, right? Like, if Rain only gets one there, Spirit is still at B. They're delayed even longer. That round is probably even cleaner for Faze. And Carrigan, I don't know how he gets away with 2 kills there, to be honest. He's got to be very happy, very relieved that Rain closed it out, because he was so low, tucked close to the bank, but hit an immediate headshot in the 2-on-2. That had to happen. If that was a 2-on-1 for Spirit, they can cover the defuse, they can win the round. Another flash peek for Spirit. They're going back to this again, but no one here this time. Faze are very slow out of the gates. Not a lot of utility. They take 4 casualties in the previous round. So got to be very careful with where these grenades go. You need enough for the late round commit. And really, at this point, they don't even have enough for a late round. They have no smoke. They have a double molly getting used now. Rain's got to throw those flashes.
Yeah, your sight I mean, this whole round is going to be very, very brawly, right? Like, no team really has ample utility. You know, you've got like a full amount on Dexter. That's it for Team Spirit. And on Faze, you've got no smokes to cut off these angles. So I think in a way, Dexter is kind of the freest piece in the server right now. You know, he's able to slow you down with utility. You're not really able to cut him off outside of using these flashes. And that makes the AWP a pretty dangerous prospect. Luckily enough, he's up on the A site. Oh, he's rotating down a B. Why would I say that? Why would I have said that? FaZe Clan, oh, they've been cursed. Sumdai Young caught from the pit. There's more where it came from, Magix. Oh, it's just a slaughter in this B bomb site. Everyone's dead in a matter of seconds. The lack of utility leaves so many angles open. A handful of flashes to try and set up the guys to get in. And it's not gone well. Twist takes some to the grave with him, but it's still a Team Spirit round at the end of the day.
Yeah, lovely little anchor work there for Sumdai Young. That first player gets through before the flash pops, but Sumdai Young gets like a second of vision and is able to take that kill and really just, you know, snowballs behind that. If FaZe get the first entry, who knows where that round goes, but instead they just kind of siphoned in one by one. Easy peasy for SDY. Spirit coming in with another gun round.
You know, I think you got to say the calling for Spirit has been great so far, right? You could be forgiven for thinking these guys have X-ray as well, because it feels like they're always hitting the timings on these rotations with perfection, man. Like, as that B push is coming in, you just put a 4th guy down there. Now, Rain's Deagle. Oh, he's even trying to spam the Heaven player.
He hit him for 3. Man's got the lineups. And he'll need to have him through this con wall. He's getting double-faced. But even so, that's a great way to start off a round that you should have, to be honest, no business winning. But for Deagles, hell, anything is possible. Up come FaZe fast as well. This gets hurt by the B players, so rifles need to be ready. And Brokey wins a Glock fight. Dexter alone with everyone in his face. Pistols out, backing up. He's taken 2 to the grave, but they're getting close.
Oh, this AWP, you don't want to give it away. Brokey trying to Glock another player out of the round. You ain't Glocking Dexter, ain't you read the rules? Here's Olaf, last guy left alive. Oh, and Dexter nails him on the swing out of Bank.
He had to do
Dexter's
that.
been a real cornerstone of this this game, man. Like, the A bomb site has felt so safe, so secure, because this AWP of Dexter is there. The way that he's been approaching it has been so sound as well, right? Like, we do occasionally see, you know, him looking to fight over towards mid, but you'll note that every single time we get into like either these fast A rounds or as the clock is running out, he's always playing back in the A site, right?
Yeah.
Just there to get information, thin out the herd, set his teammates up for a retake. And, you know, it must feel very, very freeing that you feel so comfortable saying to Dexter, look, man, you are responsible for A, and occasionally we are just going to play 4 or 3 dudes down towards that B site and leave a lot of the pressure on you. And he's not crumbling under that pressure. He's molded by it.
Now he's free to roam as well. Look, he's checking out B. He's going for a monster peek. He doesn't see anyone, but there's a couple of players there. But that being said, Faze is still grouping up on top right now. And so Dexter's rotate back up is well timed. Very early, in fact. Premature, as Faze have a lot of room to clear in middle before they end up committing. Brokey's got an AWP. He saved for it with that Glock. Faze had a 5-on-3 last round, man. I mean, you know, you can't look at it just that way. They were on pistols, but now they really need to put their money where their mouth is. They need to win a gun round here, or Spirit are going to close this map out. Sam Dayoung close in the toilets. Flash is starting to go over. He sees the util. Can he find an appropriate shot? Doesn't want to be caught in the open. Now it's Dexter on bank as well. Sam Dayoung just trying to stop the bomb plot. He needs a couple here, but Twist with a hard clear leaves Dexter locked out of the bomb site. It's all owned by FaZe Clan. You wouldn't even be, you know, upset to save here if you're Spirit. You're so pushed out of position. You have no flank. Everyone's in CT, and that is the call being made. No map control for Spirit. No hope with a man down. Out they go. And try it again later.
Yeah, and being real, you know, if you were going to lose a round as Spirit, because, you know, it's not uncommon that occasionally, right, in a 30-round game of CS, you will lose a round at some point.
At least.
You know, if you were going to lose one, when you're up in the lead in this position, this is the way you want it to happen. You know, you lose one player, you save on everyone else. They haven't really done anything to your money situation. You know, you're still able to keep the pressure on your opponent. And for FaZe, it's merely a step in the right direction at this point, right? Like, they still have a little ways to go before they're well and truly, you know, hot on the heels of Team Spirit. A victory in the coming round, now that would be huge. That would be an entirely different story. Now, if you're able to find a victory and remove some players from the Team Spirit squad, knock them out of the server, well, then you will start to get into that realm where you're resetting the money, where you're getting 2-for-1s on the back of winning a round. And so that's why it was important for Team Spirit to keep that save up there, just to keep this pressure on and let them have a chance to fight for this lead.
Yeah, FaZe aren't far from that position, at least in terms of resetting Spirit, so this is a very important round, especially if you're going for it. Carrigan with a molly. Ooh dear, Chopper, he's going to get heard running up. He actually escapes getting tagged, so maybe they don't know he's in position, but he knows where Rain is. Carrigan flashing, but it doesn't go well for him. He runs into the wall, and it's going to be Chopper finding the first. Dexter now on short side, catches Olaf, and they already know about Rain. They caught him earlier, so Molly keeps this guy contained in the corner. Twist tagged in middle by another AWP. It is falling apart for FaZe right now, and they have no idea where to go, what to look at. Rain getting dunked, does respond, but that nade just came over the wall, putting him down to 40. Even if FaZe are getting kills, they're getting bruised, they're getting battered in the process.
Yeah, you know, you're the walking wounded at this point in time as well, man. You're on like the reserves of this squad. Brokey, the only guy with any HP, he's given up that AWP, put it in the hands of Twists because he's very, very low. And FaZe, are they going to look to commit to B, right? They're trying to get in, they're trying to go. Rain dies on the initial peak. Oh, there is a follow-up for Brokey at least. Oh, and he might have saved the round. Little double AWP retake left up in this one, and they nailed the shot onto Brokey. So it's Twists, and he won't miss. Out from CT, swinging is Dexter, and the Deagle ruins Twist's day. It's another nice try from the AWP in Twist's hands. but not destined to get past the double up on the Team Spirit side.
And CIS are silencing the haters this tournament, Harry. There's no question about it, right? We may have seen so many successful CIS squads back at Katowice with a caveat of online play. Not today. Dexter is absolutely tearing through FaZe Clan right now. He's 26-8, 3 kills in that one. Twist in the perfect position to win the round with the AWP as well. And Dexter just wide peeks him. This is impeccable for Spirit. 14-9, ready to close the map. Let's see if FaZe make it that easy.
Flashes through Monster, but not committing to B just yet. Certainly applying some pressure here. Making Team Spirit a little nervous as to what's going to happen here, but the boost nets them that free kill onto Olaf.
They've been doing that every round, man. The flash peek with boost, different variances of it, you know, peeking deep tunnel, going over, flashing into con. Spirit have been trying this every round. Now that FaZe finally take water, they figure out the hard way.
It's got to feel rough. FaZe Clan, you know, they came into this, they were feeling all confident. Carrigan was yelling nice things at his team. And now we could do with more of those nice things. We could do with more of those good times. Instead, Finn's gonna die on his push out through Monster. And now the numbers dwindling into the crossfires they go. Team Spirit up onto 15, and for FaZe, well, the good times might be coming to a close after all.
Yeah, we've not talked a lot about Mia in this game, but he has a massive round there, so great to see from him. This guy's such a talent within the CIS region. He's, you know, often been, you know, I just don't think we've seen him on these world stages, in these finals, like I think he deserves as an individual. Something
I really wanted to talk about seeing is this game feels like it's going to end soon, was Brokey. Oh, hang on, he's getting 5-man boosted. He came into this firing on all cylinders. He was up 10-1 when we were 6 rounds into the game. Well, since that point, right, an additional 19 rounds have played out, and he's gotten 6 kills.
And what, 13 more deaths?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dexter, right, which was the other point I was going to make, he's only gotten stronger as the game's gone on, right? He's topping the charts. The AWP on the Team Spirit side has been snowballing out of control, whereas the AWP on the FaZe Clan side has felt like it's had waning results. It's a real shame, because when we got that 4K around Pillar, I was thinking like, oh, Brokey's in for a big day.
I mean, everything started well for FaZe, right? It was 6-1. Twist was winning insane rounds as well. Look at Chopper, no fear. Pushed up on long, taking Carrigan out of the round, and gets the lead from beyond the grave. Twist, that's a big kill to Sumdai Young, but they're still walking into Dexter, and he is yet to falter on this AWP. No change today. Hits Brokey down low, but at least he's on an AWP of his own, and Dexter's so blind, he can't find a flick shot. Twist is wide, Rain catching connector rotations, and Chopper all alone. May as well give it a go, but at the same time, you don't have money here if you're Spirit, so a save isn't a bad call, and Brokey might not let it happen anyway. Chopper just tucks in the corner, and yeah, maybe sit here, wait for some exits to come by.
I think you got to give credit where credit is due to Twists, right? For keeping up, like being the identifiable player as someone who has kept it up throughout the entire game. It feels like whenever FaZe have won a round, he has been an integral part of it, right? You know, don't get me wrong, we've had nice moments out of guys like Olaf, Rain in this round as well, but Twist, still a name mentioned alongside him. Now, Rain!
Oh, that's good.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Brokey saves his life! Rain, you owe Brokey big time for that one.
Oh, you can see him walking up, man. That's sad. Nice try. Either way, it's...
Also, mad respect for Brokey for checking a corner that his teammate had just walked past and not assuming that everything was A-okay.
You should always do that. You should always, you know, if you have the time to clear it, not if you're entering into a bomb site, but, you know, in a situation like that, clear everything. You never know where they're hiding. And right now, Spirit aren't hiding. 15-10. This is a statement right now. Certainly haven't won the game yet, though, right? We've seen many a team get ahead of themselves at a scoreline similar to this. I mean, FaZe are no exception. So pistols out and a push towards short. Okay, don't win this round, Spirit. That's actually against the rules. Magix has grabbed a gun. He can rotate up A. In fact, all of Spirit can rotate up A if they please. And yes, oh my goodness, they're going for it. What a call. Faze aren't hearing these rotates. They're on long as well. So Spirit are allowed to run everyone back up.
This is wild, man. Like, if you were up short, you would at least know what you're running into. The fact that you've come from long means you are reacting as it's happening in real time, but still, they catch that AK, and now any danger in this round should be quelled, you know? It really did hinge on Magix with that rifle that was retrieved, doing some work. I'm a little bit miffed as to how he's the only guy to make it to the site, right? If there were USPs alongside him, you could have juggled that AK around, you could have kept fighting with it, you know, kind of peaked in waves and kept the AK with players to wield it. Unfortunately, Magix was in the site all alone.
Yeah. I would have loved to see more players get out there, right, and just bait for him.
Yeah, it's more like, it's kind of like they just said to Magix, who had the most to lose.
Yeah, good luck.
Go out there, bud. We're just going to hang out back here in CT.
Is, like, even playing like Dumpster, for example, I know the util came in for Faze, but
oh my god, Chopper actually went and got it, the mad lad.
Nice. Oh, he's
and then died to bomb.
Okay, well, it was a nice try. Yeah, like playing something like Dumpster and going for that headshot angle, like at least if you die, your teammate can immediately grab the gun with no risk of death, like, you know, just cycle it through your team. All this being said, none of it matters. Faze have won the round, as they should have anyway against USPs, and now Spirit have got a full buy. Dexter back on the orb, finally double-digit deaths, but maybe no more. He wants to close it here and now.
Yeah, double orbs purchased up. Sumdar Young and Dexter donning them. Nade stack doesn't find all too much damage onto Chopper. It's nice from Faze. They're trying to problem solve it. You mentioned how this boost has been coming in a hell of a lot. That's why they throw the nade stack, to try and deal with this short flash boost combo. Unfortunately for them, the nades don't find much, and the boost still comes in. So it's information gained now for Team Spirit.
And just a note, we saw that like silent boost on the T side outside of water for the barrels peak, right? Where the player's standing up and you can jump on his head. There's loads of spots you can do that on loads of maps. They just did it again on short. So, you know, the boosting player is a little bit lower down. And so, you know, they don't need to crouch. Therefore, it makes the boost quicker, it makes the boost quieter, and it lets them peak it fast with a flash. Sumdar Young, this is not where you want to be with the orb. He's been boxed into a corner by utility. He's going to move into the toilet. There's only really one man here unless they come through Divider. The flick shot is in. Sumdar Young now trapped, and they've got him boxed in. He's the only guy here. Gone very quickly. Now up to the long player. Dexter creeping back, but he doesn't want to overcommit. He knows he'll get cleared, and he'll use that to his advantage. 3-on-3 here. Faze are getting stuck.
Yeah, that's a little bit rough. I think if you're Twister, you're really not anticipating another AWP waiting at long. Olaf gonna win that fight on Tamir at least. You've still got to be concerned about Dexter. Brokey is looking to try and deal with this long player, but blinded. Oh no, the flashbang. Dexter sets himself up for that kill. Molly onto Truck. The utility is just perfect. And now they know about Rain on the flank. Both players knives out, and Rain's dead to the M4. It's the defuse found for Team Spirit. There isn't a kit on Magix, but he's got enough time. 16-11. Team Spirit take down Faze on their map pick. And now we look to the future. It's going to be